Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Question Analysis brought to you by Shankar IAS Academy. In this, we will see the questions related to the current affairs of 23rd of August 2025. Before we start, if you haven't subscribed this channel, please subscribe it for regular updates. We'll get into the questions. The first question is regarding, with reference to India's satellite launch vehicles, consider the following statements. This is actually a previous year question. Before we go into the statements, we'll first see whether they are asking correct or incorrect statement. They are asking correct statements. Okay, the first statement is PSLVs launch the satellites useful for Earth resources monitoring, whereas GSLVs are designed mainly to launch communication satellites. Yes, this is correct. Second statement is satellites launched by PSLV appear to remain permanently fixed in the same position in the sky as viewed from a particular location on Earth. This is incorrect because it's actually a satellite launched by GSLV, not PSLV, that appear to remain permanently fixed, that is, in a geosynchronous orbit. Third statement, GSLV Mark III is a four-stage launch vehicle with first and third stages using solid motor rockets and the second and fourth stages using liquid rocket engines. This is also incorrect as GSLV Mark III is a three-stage launch vehicle. First stage is solid, second is liquid, and third is cryogenic. So we have to find the correct statement. So the answer will be option A, one only. Now we'll see the second question. With reference to the Central Consumer Protection Authority, consider the following statements. They are asked to find the incorrect one. The first statement, it has been established under the Consumer Protection Act of 1986. No, this is incorrect as the act is of Consumer Protection Act 2019. The 2019 Act actually replaced this Consumer Protection Act of 1986. Second statement, it works under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. No, again this is incorrect as it works under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Third statement, it has the power to impose penalties and order recall of unsafe goods or withdrawal of misleading advertisements. Yes, this is correct. They are asking which of the statements are incorrect. So the incorrect statements are 1 and 2. So the answer will be 1 and 2. This exercise of seeing whether they are asking incorrect or correct statements two times, once while before reading the statements and again after reading the statements, reduces the chances of missing those statements where they have asked incorrect ones. Because in exam we will be solving about 100 questions simultaneously, and in the rush or in a stressful situation, we might miss whether they have asked correct or incorrect statements. So reading it twice ensures that we don't make those blunders. So we move on to the next question. Consider the following statements about leadless pacemakers. Here they are asking correct statements. The first one, they are implanted directly into the heart through a vein in the leg. Yes, this is correct. Second, they require wires and a surgical pocket for functioning. No, this is incorrect. They have a longer battery life compared to conventional pacemakers. Again, this is right. They asked to select the correct statements. So the answer will be 1 and 3, option B. Now we'll move on to the next question. Consider the following statements regarding India's Gaganyaan program with recent astronaut training. First statement. Here also they are asking the correct statement. First statement. The Axiom 4 mission involving an Indian astronaut directly provided operational learnings for India's human spaceflight program. Yes, this is correct. Gaganyaan's crew module is designed to operate only in geostationary orbit, similar to India's communication satellites. This is incorrect as it's uh, designed to operate in the low Earth orbit. So they are asking the correct statements. So answer will be option A, 1 only. So this is a mains question. Question is, criminalization of politics is the biggest threat to democracy in India. Discuss the causes, consequences, and reforms needed. So 15 marks, 250 words. So there are three parts of the question. First one is you have to mention the causes. Second is about the consequences. Third is regarding the reforms. So you can introduce the question regarding what do you mean by criminalization of politics, or you can even mention the data point regarding to the criminalization of politics, like the Association of Democratic Reforms report, which says that approximately 46% of politicians in Lok Sabha, members in Lok Sabha have criminal records. So then you can proceed about first first part of the question, causes of criminalization of politics. So you can mention about money and muscle power. You can mention about lack of awareness among people, and you can also mention about voting pattern based on caste, etc. Second is regarding consequences. So you can mention about erosion of constitution morality. You can also mention about corruption and governance deficit. Third aspect is about what are the reforms needed. You can here mention about the Lily Thomas case. You can also mention about electoral reforms like state funding of elections. You can also mention about more public awareness in it. And then you can conclude the answer. Ensure that you conclude the answer in a futuristic or optimistic way and avoid concluding in a negative tone. So that's all for today. If you find this video helpful, please like and comment, give your valuable feedback, and do subscribe for regular updates. Thank you and have a nice day.